Alright guys, so this is like the second part of my video journal. My first one was extended and I only want them to be 15 minutes long. I just wasn't seeing much, so I kept recording, but right now I have AGRX up. It's looking pretty smooth for a cheap stock. I mean, like I was saying in my other recording, personality of day is just like not it's pretty slow. There's probably a better way to describe it, but things are just not really popping off. Um, a- and relatively speaking, AGRX is covering some distance in its average range, and it's got great volume, so it's a nice good thing to watch. But I saw Oxy, and that looks really smooth, so I'm gonna pull it up. Just very slow apparently. It's trading a lot of volume, so I'll give it some slack. There we go. So Oxy, obviously, this is a nice move up. I haven't seen a thing in it. I just have it on my other screen. Um, so 6250 psych level, something we know right off the bat. So it's coming into its range. Two-thirds of its range is covered. We've got a psych level. So I mean, if there was a bunch of aspirants, I would totally be looking for a number one trade to the downside so they can build, and I would also take into the take into consideration that it might be short lived. So 62 would be my price target on a pullback. Um, Obviously, I need prints to follow. So yeah, my computer's just very slow right now. Usually it's not this slow, so I might just have to like figure something out with my other screen. Maybe I just want less charts, or I want to get rid of it completely for simplicity's sake. The only problem is that I can't watch multiple stocks at once if I do that, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. Nice selling coming into it. So 62 conservative price target. Yeah, no surprise that it's just going to continue its pullback. If it's pulling back, I have no idea. Continue down. I'm not surprised that it's continuing down. Volume is, I don't want to say it's dipping, but it's waning. So 62, um, it's probably going to need a little more than what we saw to break. But I'm definitely still leaning towards the downside. But I don't have actual controlling prints, so gonna have to wait for that. Let's see if anybody called it out. Davis Oxy 9962 Ask. So it's probably like right over here. Yep. Okay, so it did hold 62. So it's definitely. I'm not even gonna read into it. Actually, I'm not even gonna like pretend that I know what it holding 62 means. It can mean a couple of things, and I'm not gonna look into it. I'm just gonna wait for it to show me, right? So it's a nice chart. So just for reference, I have it on the other video. Oh, so LI, it's so slow. It's so much slower than I'm used to. Oh my god, this is insane. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna close my other window. That's just, I don't even know what's going on. Close that. Save. I don't even need to save it. Oh my goodness, I'm just so much slower than usual. Okay. Okay. Um so LI, wow, it still looks as ugly as it did when I left it. It's just at a more interesting price for me because we had 3750 bid prints above print personalities. So I mean, it looks like it's trading in 50-cent increments, like according to this chart. But if you discount like this whole thing, it skews it, right? So on average, it trades 150. So I'm really thinking 20-cent increments. So pull up from 3750 to 38 makes total sense. I mean, I had it pegged as a resistance from like, I don't know, pre-market. Like I started late, so 5 minutes before market open is pretty much where I had 38 pegged as a good spot to watch. Now we're seeing selling, so the only problem is that even though it's at a good price, I mean the stock is pretty disgusting. It looks pretty quanty. Like if you got rid of the size and knew that it wasn't trading in 1 cent bars, like that's exactly what it looks like. So I'm just gonna go back to Oxy. Which is still like it's consolidating, but it's not terrible. We're getting new selling, so definitely a case to the downside. Definitely a price target 6160 would make sense. It does seem a bit extended, and I also just don't have prints to follow, so I'm not just gonna like jump into a trade. I want to have a calculated game plan, and we'll see what 62 gives us. In the meantime, let's scan around. I like these stocks. No, like, logical, thoughtful reason behind it. I just like the way they move, I guess. So I have these up. This isn't looking good. Not really interested. If it looks like that, same thing. And that's just like the personality of the day today. It's just not incredible. Baba. I think someone called Baba out. Hmm. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep scanning. Oxy. Roblox. Super. Let's check out. Let's just pick one. Who cares? Okay. So definitely looking for controlling prints. Apparently 10750 bids Nike. Hopefully this gives us something to work with, right? Because all morning I've kind of just been going off hypotheticals. 10750 bids. What? I don't see it. I'm on Nike. 10750. I don't see it. That's weird. Oh, here they are. They're just purple for me. Um, well, since Rich called it out, I'm taking it as bid prints. Okay. So from this, obviously, gonna want to go down. Not really looking for a pull up, even though it is at a psych level. I mean, look at it, right? So I'm looking for a pull up, definitely. I'm just not looking to trade it. So trading $1 increments, which is way above its average range. It's weird. Usually trades about 4. So yeah, pull up probably to this orb. Maybe 109. and then trigger back down. Volume, pretty consistent around 120. So, well, calculations would say it's like in between average and above average, right? I mean, the print personality is so thin, it's above average, but it's not like anything crazy. So if it's trading $1 increments from 107.50 at 108.50, so this blue orb would make sense for a pull up. So by my calculations, 108.50. Yeah, 108.50, right on the dot, right? Cool. Um, trigger down, consistent volume. Probably not going to be like an extremely obvious spike. Probably just like consistent. So if my price target is 107.50, I would have my order at 108.31. 108.31. Although I really could put it lower, but I'm going to put it at 31. Oh. And it's nowhere near that, so it's okay. I'm all set up. If I see new buying, then obviously I might have to put my entry limit price above where it's at. But right now, nothing to do with it. I guess you could argue if this person at 107.50 wants to build, then you could anticipate the pull up. The only thing is that, it's where is the dominant market maker? I think he's going short, right? Like the person controlling the stock right now, probably going short. It's just a matter of does he want it lower than 107.50? I mean, obviously overall, yes, but right now we do have like off level above. So it could go either way as far as I see. In any case, if I do take it to the short, to the downside, I'm going to want to see it pull up more. Yeah, these are 47 bars on average, so really I need to have a price target above $1, right? So maybe even like, what is it, like $2 price target? So 109.50 would be 109.50 price target of 107.50 where the original market maker is, would make sense for these bars to make the risk to reward worth it, right? But honestly, with it being a downtrend and those prints being more shorter term than longer term, despite being above average, I could see it just continuing down from 107.50. So I think 108 is fine. I think it's fine. But yeah, still selling coming into it. So in order to take a number 3, I'm definitely gonna have to see more buying coming in. So yeah, I don't know, just a lot of scanning this morning. I guess that's just like how this morning is going. Um, let's see. LI. It's an ugly stock, but I was looking at it, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it. 38, and it's still, look how ugly this is. It's so disgusting. 38, nothing to do. Like, even if there was, a trigger would have to be extreme, right? It would have to be like just blow all of this out of the water. Nothing within this vicinity of volume is interesting, like at all. Even over here, it's kind of like, I mean, I'm just gonna want to see a lot more volume. I mean, look at it, but it's at the price that I like, or that I was interested in looking at it. So, I mean, is there a high probability short? In my opinion, it's hard to explain, but I don't think it's gonna continue up above 38. But I don't have a easy time clicking the button to short it when it's not gonna get away quickly, and there's no like sign that someone's gonna come in and help push it down, other than the actual positions themselves. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, let's check around again. There's nothing at 119. KZR was interesting to me. I didn't really scan it. I mean, like, analyze it too well in pre-market. It had a nice run up yesterday, though. Oh, that was after hours. But yeah, not much to do with this one either. Let's check out AGRX. That was an interesting one. Oh, nice. Yeah. So this one, like, honestly, I should just stayed on this one probably. I totally forgot what my game plan was on this, but I remember being like a great contender. I just remember saying it's definitely one of the smoothest things we've seen, despite its tight increments and range. Like, it's been so smooth. So that alone, should probably write that down, even though it's kind of common sense. Um, smooth stock. Smooth stock on consolidated day. Consolidated day. Higher percentage. And I think the reason why I did switch off this one was because Oxy was also looking smooth. It just like, I had no one to follow for one. But yeah, it looked like, relatively speaking, compared to everything I just scanned, this was a smoother one. I think when I started looking at it, it was just not doing anything. So nothing I could do at this point. This is a very boring video, but how long are we in for? 18 minutes? Oh my god. Okay, well, if I see anything, I'll just pull up my recorder. Bye.